Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
Chase Sherman, so you are taking on Jack May, and I have to say this is a recipe for a fantastic fight. The pair of you don't shy away from confrontation. Let's say you both like to stand and bang. It's I got it down for probably a potential fight of the night. The pair of you just going to go swinging. You must be quite excited with this fight up yourself.
Yeah, I'm excited for this opportunity, man. It's just I've just been kind of patient, waiting on my chance, and here it is. I gotta go out there and take care of business if I want to get to the next level.
Well, I was going to say, do you feel that taking Jack May on and defeating him, that will give you the recognition you kind of been looking for with the heavyweight ranks, so to speak?
Yeah, me and my managers have been, we've talked to Joe Silva and those guys at the UFC, and they obviously like my record, but they just feel I need a quality win, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody with a name, or somebody, So we've done a good job building a good record, but now we just got to get that big win,
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I'd imagine it would be hard it must have been hard anyway, to find yourself a name outside of the big organisations anyway, because there isn't a plethora of heavyweights around, especially, they're usually snapped up already, so I suppose it's the kind of fight you have to jump up and take.
Yeah. The people all, try to criticize my opponent's records and stuff like that, and that's fine. But, down here, in the South, as it is, in Mississippi, Alabama, all those, it's kind of a smaller area, so it's even harder to find heavyweights in the Southeast, So you gotta just take what you can get.
Mm.
And,
yeah, you're not the only one, though. I've spoken to many. Well, look at Jack. He hasn't fought since I think it's August 2014. So he's not had a lot of luck finding fighters. He's not the only guy as well. There's been many other heavyweights I've spoke to who have had difficulty getting the matchups. And again, because people, America isn't exactly the size of the size of your little finger. It's a big place. So, like you said, when you're in the South, there's only so many guys there. But it's not as easy for you to just go to the other side and find someone, or go to another country. It is difficult. So you said that the finding the fighters was a difficult part. How do you find then training? Because finding the quality training partners, is that difficult as well?
Oh yeah, that's another issue that we've been having, and I've been trying to do some cross training. Go to a few different places, but it's tough. But you just gotta take what you can get, and get better off of that. Yeah, there's not very many heavyweights to train with anywhere around here. My coach has done a good job of trying to bring them as many in as he can to help, but it's just tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went out there to Alliance because I was supposed to fight Jack in December before that whole card got canceled, and I was training out there with those guys, and Brandon Vera, he moved up to heavyweight, and there was another heavyweight out there that fought in Bellator. Then obviously Phil Davis is a pretty big body, so I got to train with a few bigger guys out there, and it was a good experience. But yeah, it's tough finding the right training partners, and so.
Does this kind of then make you think if you should look to do, for example, go to a boxing club and find out if they've got any heavyweights to do purely boxing, or then go to a strictly jiu-jitsu grappling lessons that maybe have but some heavyweights that you can roll around with, and maybe kind of just take away the MMA aspect and maybe just focus on the martial art aspect? Do you think that's maybe an option you might look towards to?
Yeah, actually, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. My main gym, I'm pretty much just going there for my grappling, my wrestling, my jiu-jitsu, and I'll do some sparring once or twice a week there, and then once or twice a week I'm heading to Pensacola, Florida, and going and doing some training with Roy Jones Sr. over there. place. And boxing with some of his boxers. He's got a bunch of good boxers over there. You know, obviously he trained his son, Roy Jones Jr., so he knows what he's talking about. And then, you know, just doing more strength and conditioning, staying big, staying strong, staying healthy.
Well, that's the thing with the heavyweight division. A big aspect is the conditioning side of things, because you know the size of your heart is the same as a guy who's 125 pounds. So, you know, your heart is going to work a lot harder and pushing out that oxygen to those muscles. And have you found then with the boxing, it's helped you a lot in the sense of, because with boxing, I found especially was how relaxed you are when you're striking, and the energy output is a lot less. And you then start to get the efficiency, and you start to find that, you know, when you start boxing up, you know, a few more rounds, you can go a lot longer, you can pick your shots a lot better, and your time is right. Did you find that with the conditioning on your striking?
Yeah, boxing is, the kind of, it does help with the conditioning, because you're letting, when you're out there just boxing, you're letting 4, 5, 6, sometimes 6 punch combinations go, you know, and, it does help with the conditioning, but it also helps you kind of stay smooth and relaxed, and knowing that every shot you throw has got to be a power shot, but working on your timing and your hand speed and your defense, you know, so it's helped. It's helped.
Yeah, I was going to say, I could see that, and of course, I'd imagine if you did want to wrestle some big guys, I'd imagine you'd be able to maybe go and find some wrestling places. You know, there must be, you know, I know America's big on the wrestling scene, the NCAA scene kind of thing, so I'm sure there's guys you could, you know, wrestle with as well to get that kind of grappling, you know, that aggressive grappling, exchange.
Yeah, well, you know, wrestling really in the South, as far as Mississippi and Alabama and all that goes, like, we don't have wrestling really down here. We don't have any high school wrestling or anything like that. So, I mean, this is kind of like football country.
Oh, is it? Right. I don't know too much about. I know about the States, but I don't know about the scene, about the regional bits where wrestling's strong and football's strong. I've watched many college football games, and the stadiums are jam packed every time. I know that much.
Yeah. In the South, man, it's all about football. We don't have any wrestling. We're trying to get some wrestling in Mississippi. We're trying to start the high school programs and stuff like that. But yeah, none of us grew up wrestling around here, so it's hard to find, good grapplers as far as the wrestling aspect goes. We got good jiu-jitsu guys, you know, and we got a few people that are. We have a big military base down here, so there's a few people that are from different parts of the country that have wrestled. They come into the gym and help us with our grappling and stuff like that. And then, so that helps, you know. And obviously Alan knows our coach knows how to wrestle and grapple, so he helps us with all that. But, you know.
That's fantastic that you got people coming, yeah. That's great that you got people coming down. And I was going to say, you know, I suppose if you've played football, you'll have that. You know, did you play football then during your school days?
Yeah. I played in college. I played college football.
And what was your position? Being a small boy, what was your position?
Yeah, I played offensive line.
Oh, nice.
I was the guy. Protecting the quarterback.
You will have that explosive power then, you know, that kind of burst that you need. You know, if you've been training that for so long, you'll have that kind of that fast twitch kind of explosiveness, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, it's helped me a good deal, man. Being offensive lineman, it's helped me a great deal of with my takedown defense and my hand placement and working out of the clinch and cage pressure and keeping my balance, because you know, in offensive line, you're going up against 300-pound men that are trying to yank and jerk you around. You got to basically move them against their own will.
I was going to say, exactly, yeah.
It's really helps with leverage and everything like that when it comes into the fighting aspect.
Yeah, you'll get, you know, your hips will be low because you want to be lower than your opponents to kind of get that kind of momentum underneath to push them away. Yeah, there will be benefits from it, exactly. And Matt Matrone was a kind of good example of that. He had, you know, he's quite good explosiveness when he was fighting, and he did have, you know, reasonably good defense on his wrestling side of things. So there will be things to take on from, because for me, I play rugby, you see. That's what I grew up playing. I played rugby, so it's not the same as football, but in the sense of you're smashing, guys running at you, got to smash him and put him on his ass, and that's what that's what I did. I love doing that, and do you know what? When it comes to MMA, my level change, I just caught onto it straight away because without knowing it, I was already doing it from rugby, from when I had to get low to get the legs.
Yeah, exactly.
There's things you can take from it, and hey, let's say, look, UFC FIght Pass as well. That's great exposure to get onto in this fight. Like you said, if the UFC want you to get that kind of big name, you've got a great scene to do it on. You're on a big let's say you're on the biggest stage you've been on so far. It's a great opportunity, really, then to put that statement down and say, look, Joe Silva, come on, sign me. I'm ready to take on the big boys.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's what I want. I mean, I just work too hard, not to have this.
Well,
I mean, I feel like it's my time. I mean, eight wins, 8 first-round knockouts. I mean, what else do you want? What else do you want from me?
I was going to say, you've just you don't like the second round. You just finish people as well. That's the kind of fight that's the kind of guy though that people would tune in for, though. Someone who's a finisher, because whenever if someone says Chase Sherman's fighting, you'll say, right, well, we'll definitely watch him because we know when he goes in there, he's going in to take your head off, and that's the kind of fight you want to see, and that's the exciting thing you want to see in fights.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. And it's not that I go in there trying to just end it in the first round. It's not that I'm going in there brawling. It's just I'm trying to be, have some charisma, be a tactician, and have some technique, and it just ends up that way. It just falls into my lap, and that's just how it's all played out. I mean,
if you'll see it,
my timing has been on point lately.
If you'll see it, I was gonna say, if you're getting the timing right and you see the gap, you're not doing anything wrong. You're doing exactly what you should be, And hey, I look forward to watching this card. I know they put a great production on. The last card was absolutely stellar. It's going to be awesome. Watch, ladies and gentlemen. You can watch it on UFC Fight Pass. If you have not got Fight Pass, you need to go to a doctor's, get yourself some treatment because it's awesome. I've got it. It's well worth having. Chase, before I let you go, can you let people at home know what your social media is so they can join you on your your rise in the heavyweight division of MMA?
Yeah, you can follow me on Facebook. My fan page is Chase Vanilla Gorilla Sherman. I'm on Instagram. Just type in Chase Sherman, you'll find me on there. And I'm also on Twitter. So, just get up with me on my social media and check out what's going on.
Awesome stuff. That's what you should all be doing. I will be doing that as well, ladies and gentlemen. And what about any sponsors there that have helped you out during your fight camp?
Yeah, man, I got way too many sponsors to start rattling them off. But I want to thank all my sponsors for all their help. I wouldn't be able to do the things I do without them and the help that they provide to the community. My gym, obviously, Alan Belcher, he's taking care of me, and then, my mitt coach, he sees anyone's on Lamar, working with him, and then just getting to go down there to Roy, opening up his house to me and letting me go down there and train with his boxers has been a blessing, so I'm really fortunate, and I just prepare myself to be the best I can be on April 30th.
I was going to say, Chase, it's got the recipe for an absolute great fight. And hey, I want to say, have a great time at Titan FC. Enjoy the whole weekend. Enjoy the build-up and the fight itself. And look, 2016, I hope it turns out to be an awesome year for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.